Tommy Hilfiger is coming out with solar-powered jackets. Yeah, that's right. We've got a picture of the solar-powered jackets. And why would you wear a solar-powered jacket? First off, I actually think that looks decently cool. Are you guys on board that part with me so far before I say why you would wear it?
The girl looks like a TARDIS. It's cool.
What about the guy? Lewis, give me some guy fashion there.
I think that is the ugliest thing I've seen in a long time.
Yeah?
I think that they're disgusting.
If you made that a little, if it was black, if it was just black and you had some of those solar power things, it would be kind of futuristic.
If you took that off and put a different jacket on, it would be great.
Yeah, all right, you just don't like that style jacket.
I don't like the plaid and
no,
the
it's
green thing on
horrible.
top.
All right, let's not get hung up on the fashion too much. I'll tell you a little bit more about what they're doing. So they have jackets, obviously, for both men and women, and they generate energy on the go so that you can power your iPhone and other devices. They feature flexible solar panels on the back that can generate enough power to recharge a standard smartphone up to 4 times. They also have 2 USB ports. Kim, you're going to have to give me some ideas on what we can do with that. And 50% of the proceeds of the jacket are donated to the Fresh Air Fund, who help New York City kids experience being in the outdoors. How much would you pay for that jacket? $599 retail. You know, if they Black Friday this thing, we're looking around $450, I think. But we're already past Black Friday, so I guess not. I think this is pretty cool. Look, we're all carrying around the phones, right? Starbucks is now going to do this thing with wireless charging at all their tables. That's supposed to be coming next year. We're all running out of power constantly. Think about our batteries have drained while we've been sitting here. So this is pretty cool.
This would be super useful at a convention like Comic-Con or something where it's super sunny and my phone is dying all the time and I need it for Instagram. I need it.
Wait, I'm not sure if you're being sarcastic. Is it sunny in Comic-Con? Isn't it in a giant
a lot of it is outside
thing?
Because it's taken over San Diego. So I would be able to, you know, I'll go do this obstacle course and also charge my phone. But wearable tech is, you know, I like it. I'm a fan, but that's very expensive.
That's the price point. All right, so let's not get hung up on the price point. So forgetting the price point and forgetting the fashionability of it. Is that a word, fashionability?
Sure.
Are you down with this idea? It's pretty cool,
I
right?
mean, yeah, in theory, it's great, but I feel like you can't forget the price and the fashion of it because, you know, wearable tech is definitely the future, but we have to kind of make strides in terms of what we want to actually wear and what we can afford to wear. So if it's not going to be something that everyone can pick up and put on without feeling silly, it's not going to really matter. Right.
So isn't that just part of just how business goes? Like even this for Black Friday, I kept seeing these literally like 40 or 50-inch TVs that were $200 or $250. I bought my first plasma, whatever it was, like 6 years ago. It was $2,400. So don't we sort of need, isn't that just how business works, that we need some of these expensive things to start it, and then eventually the cheap guys.
It's always going to be more expensive and bulkier at first. That's why I'm usually not an early adopter. So yeah, wait a few years and maybe it'll be $100.
So if you power your phone with this thing, what are you doing with those 2 other USB ports?
Charging your iPad.
So you got your iPad, your phone.
You could
I don't think I want to walk around with every device attached to my jacket.
That's starting to see. By the way, this was making me think, you know, we did so many stories probably about a year ago about Google Glass and everyone was going to be wearing it. I've literally, here in LA, which is a pretty early adopter place, right? I've literally only seen one guy wearing Google Glass. And he's this guy in West Hollywood who wears Google Glass all the time, and he also rides a that scooter thing. That
Segway?
Yeah, and he rides a Segway.
Because it looks ridiculous. Because those things look
ridiculous.
So
that's to your point.
I mean, it could have been. I mean, if Google Glass looked like something people would actually wear, I feel like it would have gone a lot farther. Yeah. And if it were more affordable.
Yeah. Do you think there's some hesitancy to go this route of wearing all this stuff? Like we're so inundated with technology all the time that I do think part of us, it's like.
Well, it's also, I mean, wearable tech it's cool. I think it's useful, but it hasn't really caught on as much as it should have or projected to have by now. A lot of it is maybe it's fashion related. I mean, things take a while to catch on. You feel weird feeling like I'm the only one who looks like this. It's going to take a while to cotton on, I think.
Now, Lewis, if they took that lovely sweater you're wearing right now and put some solar panels on it.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm not against that.
You're not against that.
But here's the problem.
Yes.
Why would I be wearing the sweater if it were really sunny outside?
You could still get some rays.
That's a good point. These things are jackets, and I assume you get less. So I don't know this for a fact, but I would imagine if you're somewhere that you need a jacket, that the sun is probably less strong for the solar panels.
You would still get something.
You'd get something.
Yeah.
You'd get a little juice, and you don't need a ton of power to power the iPhone.
Okay.
That's my completely unscientific.
I just mean like, what about like a hat with solar panels on it?
Oh, that's more like, I feel like Michael J. Fox wore that maybe in Back to the Future too.
He might have.
Possibly, I'm sort of maybe.
Empower the hoverboard.
Yeah, exactly. That's how hoverboards will be powered in the future.